Hi and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be doing the match reactions to Spain versus Italy, as well as England versus Denmark, which played earlier on today. But seeing as the Spain game just ended now and it's still fresh in the memory, I'm just going to start by doing a match reaction to that one. But I'm going to try and keep the video as short as I possibly can. But anyways, let's get started. So Spain have just beaten Italy by 1-0. And to be honest, I was wrong. I put my hands up, I got it wrong. I got it totally wrong. I thought Spain were finished. I thought it's Spain of the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years in which they had no pace basically in their team. I thought it's just technical players only. No variety, not someone who can just get the ball and run at a defender. But boy, was I wrong. Of course, I knew Lamine Yamal was there, but I didn't think they also had, I genuinely forgot that they had Nico Williams as well. I mean, that boy is fantastic, man. The blistering pace that he has. The dribbling ability as well. Oh, man, he's a good player, man. He's a very good player. So, on my side, I genuinely wrote Spain off totally. I said they had no chance. I said the most or the best they could do was get to the quarterfinals, which, looking back at that prediction, kind of looks silly because, look, man, Spain are good, man. They've got a very good 11. The only thing that I would put against Spain is they've got a good starting 11, but they don't have much depth coming off the bench. For example, I saw guys like Oyarzabal coming off the bench, and I'm like, I never really rated this guy. I even saw Ayoze Perez coming off the bench. Like, guys, it's 2024. What's Ayoze Perez doing in a Spain squad? You know, the good squads of Spain of past years would never had such players in the team. I mean, we had players like Cesc Fabregas having to hold bench because they were stacked in midfield. We had the likes of David Villa, we had Fernando Torres, Jesus Navas in his prime. They had good players, David Silva. But now the likes of Ayoze Perez are making the Spain squad. This is a Newcastle United reject, bro. Like, honestly. But anyways, back to the starting 11. It's a very well-rounded and well-balanced squad, The only thing that I do find questionable is how is Alvaro Morata the captain? I mean, come on, guys. Rodri's there. He should be the captain. He's a leader. He's a good player. If you're not looking to Rodri, you can also look at the guys like the legend himself, Dani Carvajal. He's been doing it year in, year out for Madrid. He's also someone you can look at when it comes to being a captain, I mean, making Alvaro Morata your captain is a bit, I don't know. But anyways, the 11 they've got, it's very good, man. It's very, very good. You've got the two young wingers, the very young, pacey, direct, skillful wingers in Nico Williams on the left and Lamine Yamal on the right. And my God, these boys are ridiculous, man. Lamine Yamal. Today, I genuinely... don't get me wrong, right? I've watched a few games for Barca, and I've seen Lamine Yamal do very well, right? But today I actually watched the Spain game, and I was like, bro, these are the Euros. And you're only 16. I mean, just the other day, I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday, I saw a clip of him on X doing his homework. Like, this 16-year-old is still in school. He's doing some schoolwork at the Euros. This kid is ridiculous, bro. Lamine Yamal is ridiculous. I'm telling you. He's so good, this kid. Like, when he gets the ball, he's fearless, he's direct, he's pacey. He's also skillful. I saw him busy doing pirouettes, 360 spins, and not just for the sake of it, but actually beating his man while he dribbles with the ball. The end product he's got, the decision-making he's got. He's only 16, and yet he's already this good. Oh, man. Lamine Yamal, I think I'm finally at a point where I have to admit, I thought he was good before, but I did think there was a bit of too much hype about him. I felt like he's slightly being overhyped, But nah, after today's game, I was in awe. Honestly, I was like, I get it. Doing it for your boyhood club in Barca is one thing because you grew up there, you're comfortable with the surroundings and everything. This is the Spain national team at the Euros, and you're killing it like that. I was impressed. I was honestly impressed. Nico Williams as well on the other side, dribbling, giving Italy's right back a torrid time. Just kept going at him, beating him each time. He played so well. It was even unlucky not to get a goal. He had a very good shot, but it came off the crossbar. Oh, man. Spain are blessed. They're very blessed. As if that wasn't enough, you go into the middle of the park. You've got a midfield three of Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, and flipping Pedri. Oh, man, Spain are too good. They are just so good. Marco Correa as well at left back, looking like a possessed fullback. The guy was playing so well. 6 months ago, Chelsea were willing to let this guy go on loan to Man United, but Man United fumbled the deal. Look at him now. He's rejuvenated. He looks like a brand new player. And he looks full of life. The Correa who had potential at Barcelona, he's actually looking like he's about to actually fulfill his potential. Spain looks so good, man. The football they play is so, so good. I can't lie. It's so, so, so good. They were back to playing tiki-taka, but this time they've got the likes of Yamal and Williams to spice things up if they need to. If they need to go direct, they can use those two pacey wingers. The only thing which I do feel like they do lack Spain is a number 9. I feel like they lack an out-and-out number 9, a proper one, not Morata. No disrespect to Morata, but I personally don't really rate him. So I feel like they lack a number 9. You imagine, I feel like they would do, and the way that they play their football, I feel like if you put someone like I don't know, even a Haaland, just a finisher, he doesn't have to be involved in the tiki-taka stuff, but just a cold-blooded finisher. If you put like an Erling Haaland into this team, the Spain team, I think they do very well. They do very, very well. But anyways, those were my thoughts. I thought Spain played very good football. They deserved to win against Italy. Jose Perez had 2 good chances towards the end of the game to kill the game, but Donnarumma saved them, so big up to him. But yeah, I was very impressed with Spain, and I think I slightly underestimated them going into this tournament. I think they might actually go quite far, you know. But anyways, I'm going to move it on to the England versus Denmark game. I'm going to keep this one short. It's simple, really. England are awful to watch. They are so bad. I don't think I've ever been bored. Like these Euros, right, have been so exciting. So full of life, good games, exciting football. The 2 worst games that I've seen in this tournament were both England games. The first one against Serbia, it was a snooze fest. I was falling asleep while I was watching the game. Today, even worse, England are awful, man. Gareth Southgate, the amount of talent this guy has at his disposal, and he just keeps on letting it go to waste. I mean, I said it in my previous video in my match reaction for the England versus Serbia game. I said, if Southgate persists with playing Trent Alexander-Arnold in midfield, England are not going to do well. Especially against France, your Portugals, your Spains, your flipping Germany. They're not going to do well at all. Little did I know that Denmark would make them look so poor. Like, I'm not saying England failed to win today because of Trent Alexander-Arnold, but honestly, guys, what we saw today, if anyone watched the game, Phil Foden was being played on the left yet again, and Trent was still being played as a part of a midfield 3. But what we saw is Phil Foden kept on moving towards the center of the midfield, basically around that cam position, where sort of like a number 10 stroke false 9. He was operating in those areas, even though he was supposed to be a left winger, just to show you that this is where he wants to play, centrally. And that's why he was having the most damage. I remember he hit the post in the second half with a very good shot. He had another good shot in the first half and another one just before halftime. He had a few good shots which he hit, and I'm like, all the shots are coming from centrally. Stop wasting Phil Foden by playing him at left wing. He's not a left winger, at least not under Southgate's system. I get it, he has to take accountability, and I thought today he took accountability. He wanted the ball more. Against Serbia, we didn't see him. He was non-existent. Today, he wanted the ball. He was actually demanding the ball, going to his players, give me the ball. He would get the ball, carry it, hit a shot, or make a nice pass. The bad thing which I saw him do today was there was a time whereby he could have slipped Harry Kane in one-on-one, but he chose to hit the shot, and I was like, nah, that's a bit selfish from him. And I can tell he's got the English media in his head. He's a bit frustrated. The English media and everyone with the eyes could see Foden needs to be played in the 10. Hence, he keeps on drifting towards the 10, you know. And this thing of playing Alexander-Arnold in midfield, it's rubbish. It's so bad. The reason why he's been the first guy to be replaced in both games which England have played in this tournament so far is because he's been poor. I'm telling you, this midfield 3 gimmick of Rice, Bellingham, and Trent is not going to work, especially against the big nations. England are going to get dominated in midfield, and you know what that means. They're going to get battered. Honestly, I feel like Southgate coaches the worst football ever. I know as a Man United fan, I complain about Ten Hag ball, but my God, is Southgate worse. He is awful. So boring. You can tell this guy has no idea what he's doing. And I promise you, this guy is going to ruin this golden generation. They're not going to win anything. Not under him anyways. They play the worst football I've ever seen from a nation with such good players. He's so bad. He is so bad. Gareth Southgate is a terrible manager, and I just don't see England doing anything good with him. Honestly, I feel like there will always be nearly men. And the way in which they're playing so far in this tournament, they'll be lucky to go past the quarterfinals at this point. They will. I mean, honestly, bruh, just play a midfield three of Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, and Phil Foden, like I said before. Rice sitting, Foden and Bellingham just in front of him as the double eights. Or if you want to spice things up a bit, add Kobe Mainoo into the midfield three. If not, add Wharton. You've got options, bro. Use them. Stop this nonsense where you keep on bringing on Gallagher. He's not going to do anything for you. England need a goal. He's bringing on Gallagher. What's Gallagher supposed to do? Oh, man, Southgate is just clueless. But anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know if you disagree with anything I said or if you agree with whatever I said. Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.